Hi everyone. My name is Iqbal. 안녕하세요. Okay, so a little bit about me before I go down to my lightning talk. My name is Iqbal. I run a company called Zogzo Inc. We are based in Tokyo. I've been involved in PyCons all around the region, especially in APAC since 2010. Kwanghan is a good friend of mine. So I like to travel around the region, meet all other organizers, and talk to all Pythonistas. And this is my third time in PyCon.KR. Right, so the topic for my lightning session today is, a lightning talk session today is saying thank you to open source. It is a topic which is close to my heart lately. It's not specifically Python, but because we are in the part of the bigger community of open source, I think this is an important thing that we need to keep in mind. Appreciating the emotional labor of open source software and the community work. Why? Because we don't talk about it enough, especially in this part of the world. We have to understand and acknowledge that whenever we turn on our phone, we watch social media, Twitter, Instagram, we go to our bank site, we do something now with technology, it is based on free and public code. Nearly everything that we do in our daily lives are based on free and public code. So some numbers before we go deeper into this is that basically in our lifetime, in the productive section of lifetime, we have around 9.3 years to do stuff which is not working or going to sleep or eating. This is around 11%. But mind you, this is basically the maximum. Obviously, you need time to see family, to do your hobbies, to do everything else. So this is the time where people, normal people like us, other people like us, spend time, take away from their lives to create source, open source code. This is where the magic comes from, this 11%. I think it's actually much more less than this. We have to understand and acknowledge that time is infinite. We are all mortal. We do not spend all our time writing code, and that code that we use that is free and that is in public domain, there is someone else similar to us, which with an infinite amount of time, a mortal person is writing that code. Burnout is a real problem. If you folks remember in 2014, there was a Heartbleed bug. And think about it again. So let me remind you, this piece of bug was introduced in 2011, but it was only found in 2014. It was basically, the core issue was basically an underpaid and overworked person was responsible for the safety of 1 billion websites on the internet. One person versus 1 billion websites. So we need to understand and aware again of the problem and not take this for granted. We have to say thank you to the people that write the infrastructure for free for us to make our lives easier. If you're an individual, you can do it by saying thank you, by sending an email or send flowers. Use the software, give constructive feedback, improve the documentation, make pull requests, help new users to use the software, organize meetups, and volunteer for PyCon. If you're a company, if you're making money, donate. If you're making much money, pay people to maintain the projects. If you're making more money than this, then do all of the above. And tell the world that you are donating and to what projects. This is especially important. You need to tell the world that you're donating so that people will follow in your footsteps. People will see that this is something that you can do and it's an option and it's important. As a concrete example, my company, we started 2 years ago to allocate 2,000, 3,000 US dollars every year for the projects that we actually use. And we tell which projects this is, we put it on our blog, we let people know that this is what we are doing. These are some of the projects that we are donating to and which you can also donate to. The Django Software Foundation, PyPy, Sphinx, Read the Docs, GTPI, Pandas, PSF. If you maintain OSS, consider setting up a way to donate or at least a way for the public to acknowledge you and say thank you. Because we have seen examples which we do not know how to donate even though if we wanted to. It's not about only money, but it's more complex because it is a human issue. And thank you for listening to my lightning talk. 감사합니다.